Hello and welcome to 5 ways to open up your neck. So today, all you're gonna need is to find a comfortable seated position. You can do so on your mat or you can do this sitting down in a chair as well. When you find your comfortable seat, just find your spine growing nice and tall and long. A moment to just ground into this space with a few deep breaths. So if it's okay to close down your eyes, you can do so. Just finding a mindful awareness of your body and your breath flowing in and out through your nose. And then taking a nice and long, slow inhale. With a sigh out the mouth, exhale. And then our first way to open up our neck is going to be to turn your nose and your gaze past your right shoulder. So you'll find the length in the left side of your neck here. Keep your shoulder blades sliding back and down. And take 3 long breaths here for the inhale, growing the spine longer. And for the exhale, rotating your nose further past your right shoulder on your exhale. Just drawing length through the side and the back of the neck for 2. And then one more inhale with a softening exhale. Good, and then slowly you're gonna dip your nose down towards the floor, keeping your rotation of the head around the right shoulder. This time a bit more length in the back side of the left side of your neck. Your left shoulder blades continue to slide back and down for 3. 2 more big breaths. And then 1 more cycle. Good, and then now you're going to lift your chin away from your chest. You're gonna rotate your gaze up towards the sky, and then you're gonna rock your right ear to your right shoulder to find length in the left side of your neck here. And so still breathing broad into the collarbones, just letting the weight of your head fall to the side. And then if you want to add your right hand atop of your right head, you can. Maybe even bring your left fingertips outside of your left hip. And then not a forceful way to push your head down. The hand on the head is merely providing a bit of weight and guidance. And then you continue to breathe long and slow into the left side of your neck here. This is position 3. Finding 3 more cycles of breath, long and slow. For 2, keeping shoulders down and back. And 1. If you had your hand on your head and outside of your hip, gently release both hands back to your thighs. Keep your head rocking over to the right hand side, but to start to lift your chin away from your chest and find length in the front of your neck. So breathing from pretty much the left jaw down to the left collarbone. This is position 4. And then just to add a bit more to the sensation, your fingertips can meet your left collarbone, like on the top of the notch of your collarbone. And then simply you're just kind of pressing down onto the collarbone as you continue to lift your chin up and away from your chest, and the head rocks over to the right-hand side. And then it might even feel nice to take the fingertips towards the left jawline and then just almost sliding the skin down as you press fingertips down the length of the neck, and then you find the top notch of your collarbone and you press a little bit more into that space as you breathe. And then 2 more, maybe you just slide the fingertips down the left side of the neck, draining all that fluid, pressing a little bit more into the collarbone, and then 1 more. Yeah. Giving a little press into the collarbone, and then that last one. Release fingertips down to the thighs. Take one more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. And then the last position is to rock your head back in space so you open the front of your throat and your neck. Go to a comfortable degree, just opening the front of your throat and then close your jaw 3 times. And every time you close your jaw, it's like you're jutting your bottom teeth forward away from your top teeth. It's okay if it feels a little bit funny. Do one more. Really nice. Bring your head back to neutral, the bowl of your head above the shoulders, and just take some long and slow breaths as you notice the difference between left and right side. And then we try the same thing on the next side. So your gaze turns past your left shoulder. Find length in the right side of your neck. This time your right shoulder blade slides back and down. This is position 1. Long and slow inhales and exhales for 2. Last exhale for 1. And then slowly you allow your chin to draw into your chest. You're still turning your gaze past the left shoulder, but this time finding a bit more length drawn into the back side of your right neck. Holding here for 3. Shoulder blades slide back and down for 2. Last full cycle of breath with 1. And then slowly you lift your chin away from your chest. You keep the head rotating to the left side, but you turn your nose up to the sky like you're drawing a semicircle. And then you rock your left ear down to your left shoulder so the right side of your neck elongates. Keep breathing and maybe add your right fingertips outside of your right hip, your left hand atop of your head, again, merely as a bit of extra weight and guidance. No need to push or force, but take 3 long breaths from that long muscle that attaches behind your right earlobe and to the top of your right shoulder. For position 3, we stay for 2. 1 long inhale. Last long exhale. Keep your ear rocking over to the left shoulder. Replace both hands back onto your thigh. And then slowly you're going to turn your gaze up towards the sky, nose to the sky, and lift your chin away from your chest. Find sensation opening on the more front side of your right neck. And then add your fingertips to your right collarbone. Press down into the collarbone on the front notch there with your finger pads and just breathe into that length. And then bring your fingertips to the right jaw. And as you exhale, just slide the skin down the length of the right side of your neck, down to the collarbone, and then press a little bit more into the bone there. And then just 2 more like that, just bringing fingertips to the jaw and then sliding the skin down the side of the neck to the right collarbone, pressing in. And then last one, just feeling the length of this muscle. Yeah, and then pressing in a little bit more to that bony part. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Fingertips and hands to your thighs. Last position 5, you rock your head back in space to open the front of your neck and your throat. Your nose is lifted. And then you open and close your jaw 3 times, really jutting out the bottom teeth in front of the top teeth. Yeah, feeling a little funny, like a bulldog almost. Yeah, and then slowly bring your head back up in space. Find a slight tuck of your chin in. Take a big breath in. And a slow breath out. reopen your eyes if they were closed. And I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully that helped release any tension from your neck or your shoulders. And I hope to see you soon.